Anchor from our own. We are just in the outskirts of a town, by the way. We are not even in the village. So, guys, life is life. We have our own, but then the city or the streets banger have to ignite us and continue. In fact, everybody who says here that they don't eat from gossip, they are liars. As long as you are a reactor. Whether you are positive, negative, all of you are lazy gang. All. So I don't know where this, judgment and the feeling that some people should call others lazy gang comes from. As long as you sit like this and you begin analyzing other people's videos, you are a reactor. And why do they say you are lazy? You don't make your own content, okay? Full stop. There is nothing good about positive, negative. Even that who is positive, they are only positive about maybe Marwa. But they come to other people, they talk negative. So, you are a reactor, full stop. Stop cheating people that you are positive or whatever. And if you are positive, continue being positive even when you are lying, no problem. As long as you are making moolah, that is actually what many people are interested in. So guys, welcome to our social reaction number 2. Yesterday we didn't do a video. That is why today I've decided to go through 2 reactions, 2 political, 2 social. And we have to hit the wall, or rather roof. What are you doing? Don't tear the paper. You just write when it's inside. It's bad manners tearing papers. Alright guys, so welcome. And let's continue to discuss these matters, guys. Nyabohanse. Of course, during the day I did something on Bushman Dude. And you saw something about Gabivas in the previous reaction that we did during the day. And then there is this other teacher from, is it Nyamwini? Nyamwini village possibly. And there is a lot out in the Max 1 video that was shown yesterday. I don't know whether you saw. So, of course, let's look at that. Then we can do the reaction towards that. So this teacher has actually been appearing in David Jr.'s videos previously. And at some point, he was extremely alcoholic, I believe, independent on alcohol. And there is a time David Jr. was actually advising him that if he wants to be assisted, then he should focus in life and stop taking alcohol. And of course, some people are actually going after David Jr., asking him whether he feels like he has the right to talk to people. I was like, there is nothing about David Jr. actually advising people to stop taking alcohol. How wrong is he? He's not wrong, right? When he comes out to tell people to stop taking drugs, I don't think that makes him a villain, no. He might be bad in some things, but when it comes to this, I think he is doing the right thing. Of course, some people blame him, say that his father sells material that is used to make brew, so he should not be talking about it. But I don't think, if your father is a witch, should you not talk against witchcraft? It doesn't mean that you have inherited. Of course, when you're talking against it, it means you are denouncing it, right? Yeah, so that time when David Jr. kept talking about drugs, and of course I remember he addressed this particular family. He talked to the wife, to this teacher, and the teacher himself. I remember, actually, if I was to get back those videos, only that David Jr. has posted so many videos, it will take a lot of time before you get it. But there is a day David Jr. actually go to their house, and this teacher was actually rapping over, it was around November, all right? And the teacher was rapping a lot because he wanted to have the gift. And then there was a lady who had rented their house, and she was actually trying to curse David Jr. and reject the gift. And later on, David Jr. had to ask if these people wanted the gift or they didn't want, so that he can leave. So let's just check on something here. I don't know. We might get it, of course. I think I saw something during the day and I was so surprised. So Max One from Kenya has been blamed by echoes from Africa. Is it echoes from the village or village echoes? You know, you have two channels. There is one political one which says echoes from Africa, and there is this village echoes that talks about Nyabohanse and pretends to actually only talk about the positives on Marwa, Devi Jr., Dimwango. I think he realized that he can get subscribers so fast by doing that. And so he changed his channel to say that he has now reformed, he's positive. I was like, positive on what? You're only positive about one family. When it comes to the rest of the people, you have to banker them. If you are positive, then talk about everybody else positively, whatever it means by being positive. Critique is critique. Whichever way whichever approach you take it, it is critique, all right? So Village Echoes actually did a video out of Max One video, and Max One is the one who did record. So I heard Village Echoes saying that Max One should not have recorded because he says he's the champion of the young people, so he shouldn't have recorded. And I was like, hey, did I hear you right? You've been watching David Jr. so much. David Jr. does a lot of content whereby he posts people who have been fighting. Of course, there is a time he posted a lot about Dancing Grandma fighting with Mwita. He also posted recently Mwita fighting with this boy. Kelly Sharp, thank you so much. Welcome. It has been a while. Welcome again. It's a new year, 2026. We appreciate our own struggles and, you know, the humble struggles and all that. And we are still alive and kicking. Of course, with the reaction going on, a lot of stuff in Nyabohanse and Poland, Argentina, and all over the places. So I hope you also fine. Thank you so much for turning up again this year, 2026. We are still going on, but struggling anyways. So what am I saying? Is it right actually for anyone to record people fighting, especially this kind of domestic violence that was extreme, as Max One did? And we saw David Jr. did the same for Murimi. He did the same on Matiko. He did the same on, this guy, Mwita. So I don't think it's right, but it's the habit of YouTubers from Nyabohanse. As long as they are making content, they are okay with that. Plant-based black man says habari za jioni. We had a lot of fun. Dunga Beach 29. It's funny. No, it's not. I don't believe she's too old. 36 now? Not too old for that. Okay. So, karibu sana plant-based black man. Welcome to our channel. Thank you also. You've been one of our subscribers since last year. We appreciate your presence and also your contribution with a lot of questions sometimes, contributions, comments. It makes our channel live and we appreciate. So I don't think at 36, not too old for that. It's possible. Yeah. So let's check on this video by Max One and see what is happening. And I was like, why did it have to be like this? You know, this is a teacher. This teacher has actually been appearing on the channel, you know, and on that channel, he has been proving to be quite active. Thank you. I appreciate. So Thank you so much, Plant-Based Black, for the $2. We appreciate that super slap. And as we begin 2026, we also would wish to know if people actually want us to deal with content, specific content on members only, we can also try to start, and I'll really appreciate. So I thank you so much for that. And now I want to open that video that Max One did, but I don't like the way he actually just did it for content purpose. How I wish Max One had done it for court process, maybe in a process whereby he would be wanting to assist the lady. It was such a humiliation in public, actually, as that teacher threw the lady on the ground very, roughly. And this is a whole teacher who says he's a role model in this village. I was like, what the hell is happening? If a whole teacher can behave like this in public, what about now the rest of the people from Nyamwini or Nyabohanse? So let's look at this video, and I just didn't like that Max One was recording just to make content and nothing more. Because I believe in such a situation, he should have done the video as evidence to be used maybe in court or something. But he just did the video as something to make fun of, which is not right. So let's check at this. Why? Why would it not let you? Maybe I can also understand why. Let me understand why, because my phone actually is active. Donald Trump? Why is that? I don't know. Because actually, I thought we have ways of actually sending that. Oh, just entered the amount wrong. I don't know. Kelly Sharp says problem, just entered amount wrong. Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, instead of 2,579, it got here as 257. Yeah, so maybe the amount was the one that was wrong because it has come. Thank you, I appreciate. But it has come as 257, which is 0.2, instead of whatever was targeted. Instead of 20, it came as $2. Maybe you can amend the process if you still wish to, but I still appreciate it's a good gesture. So I want to come to this analysis here. The analysis comes here from the teacher whom Max saw, and he recorded the fight, and then he displayed on the channel. So let's look at this. But the fact that he was just recording the fight, I didn't like it. So let's look at this. So Matiko's house is continuing. They are constructing, but it has taken a lot of time because of the conflicts around the corner. And I want us to look at this. What is this? Let me skip.
And maybe should be discharged maybe in the evening. So I want to give you money. I'm going to put your pesa. Is there sugar? Scary. No sugar. 35,000. As I told you, you are my dad. Yeah. And I've seen you doing this thing, building so many houses around. Yeah. And I don't want to question your labor, yeah, but at least I'll just urge you to adjust for me. Yeah. Just like maybe you can take 5,000 away. then now we can do it at least 30. Yeah. Okay. What do you say? That is no problem. Yeah. Can you adjust it? Yeah. Okay.
Went on with the construction of Matiko's house. That is how far it is. And I don't know, the conflict that started here. Let me just check the specific minute. So people are asking Max 1, why didn't he stop the fight? Instead, he told the wife, the man, for his respect, and he lost respect by not stopping the fight. And they went on and the camera was rolling. A lot of people are actually pissed off. Why would you keep recording a fight and you are not stopping the fight from happening? Is it that you are taking pleasure in watching people fight? So the fight went on, actually.
The doctors told me that.
And this guy was just recording.
So this house is a precious house.
Recording everything. And of course, they come here to Matiko's mother to buy liquor.
Yeah, so.
Yeah?
Yeah, so. Here we are making the foundation, you know.
Where was this?
Requesting, if you're gonna be touched. Yeah, about. We are levelizing here. So this is the extension that we've done. This one. Yeah.
Now, Matiko's mother is actually another problem because she is continuing to sell liquor. After the donor who is constructing their house said that they can go on with their life and everything is possible and what have you can go on. You know, they went on to sell liquor even when they are being assisted. And I'm just checking at this, where particularly the fight started. My goodness. And Max 1 started recording everything. Have you finished the work? Where is this girl? Teresa. Teresa, where is she?
The doctors told me that.
Teresa.
The doctors.
Wakey.
The Curtis of Prison Foundation.
Teresa.
How to pay cash.
Wake her up.
You are levelizing.
Please wake her up. Teresa, go to bed. You'll finish the assignment tomorrow. It's Saturday. Okay? Wake up.
This is where my sister here requesting, if you're gonna be touched, yeah, apart from Azan Foundation.
Okay, so let's go back to this video. This video from Village Echoes and see this.
You don't need a second job. You just need to know these AI tools.
Not Village Echoes, Pro Max. Let's check on this.
He has a leadership skills, but again, instead of trying to make.
What is this? Why is it hanging?
Guys, I don't know where even to start from, but again, try to guess who was recording that clip. Imagine is our youth. Guys, I don't know
Okay, of course, the video is not very long. It's just a very short part of that video. Okay, that was shown in this part.
Mwalimu, mwalimu, mwalimu. Sawa, lakini sawa. Here I don't want trouble. Sitaki mambo mingi hapa. Kuna kitu anataka hapa. Hata ujinga huyu. Wewe ni mwanaume. Kama huyu anafaa. Hiyo ni. Niambie mwanaume mkubwa atakubali huyo chini. Hata kama ni madharau yako nayo. Hata kama ni madharau yako nayo. Nataka nionyeshe. We need this here. Before upon this. This. Everybody likes this.
Yeah, so that was the video actually. The video that people didn't want to really, people didn't even want to actually share a lot. Na unafunga mlango wa choo. Yeah, so I didn't actually like what I saw in that video. The domestic abuse that was prevalent on the camera was just on another level. And I wonder why people could not stop the fight. What they could simply do was to take videos of it so that maybe it trends on their videos. I don't know. So actually, Max One recorded everything. As you can see in his video, he's the source of all these videos. See that? Look at that. Imagine, look at that.
Mwalimu. 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 Sawa, lakini sawa. Here I don't want trouble. Sitaki. Mwalimu. Mwalimu. Mwalimu.
Yeah, so this is a guy that has been very much on Kalirae Wittenberg. Welcome. So the reality is that this guy has been on camera in David Jr.'s video. He has been such an alcoholic guy. Together with the wife, of course, both of them drink and they leave the kids. Sometimes they are collected when they are so drunk, you know. And David Jr. has been talking about them, but people have just been going after David Jr. and saying he's doing wrong to show them on camera. Maybe at some point, but I felt like it's okay for him to actually warn them against drug abuse. And now they have come to Matiko's place. They keep coming there to buy liquor. Unfortunately, even though Matiko's family is being assisted to do the they are being assisted to do the construction of the house and improve their standards, but they are stuck in a kind of life that is very low. I hope that God will help them to actually change their status, because now look at what that teacher was doing. Actually taking a stick and beating the wife on the head. What about if she collapses and dies from there? Matiko's family will be answerable for everything that has happened. Now remember, this man actually has been pretending on camera to be a role model in Nyamini village. How can he be a role model to the students when he's displaying such mannerisms in public? Like, how can he throw the wife just like that? The wife is not his equal, is he? Now, why did he also get used to going to a drinking place with the wife? In Africa, in fact, this is not something that can easily happen. Like, they go for local brew in a village together, they drink and come back when they are so drunk. If you watched David Jr.'s channel, and I can refer you to go back and watch him, you will actually see this teacher keeps drinking a lot. But he keeps borrowing, telling David Jr. is looking for him, he wants to go to school, he wants to be assisted. At some point, I think David Jr. realized that this is a simple alcoholic person, and he began telling him that he should just do investment instead of talking about going back to school. Because every time, actually this guy could meet David Jr., what he did was to borrow. He could say, I want to be assisted, I want to be assisted. But all the time, whenever David Jr. met him, he was such a drunk. Now, I don't know what can happen to block or rather stop Matiko's family from selling brew. The local brew they are selling is not even healthy to the people. I remember there is a time David Jr. actually tried to stop them from selling by making them pour the liquor. And unfortunately, people online just came after David Jr. attacking him for doing that. But I remember I did a reaction saying, what is so wrong by when David Jr. stopped this family from selling brew? The act of selling brew caused a fight between Matiko's mother and the daughter, Bwoke. If you remember, in around November, Bwoke actually had her face cut by a machete by the mother. You remember? And then Matiko's mother also ruined the grandson's hand. So when you come to local brew, it is something that is actually eating into the lives of many people in Nyabohanse, and not just in Nyabohanse, even in our own villages. Even where I stay currently, there is a small slum there where a lot of families are ruined. You find that a whole family is stuck in drinking. Alcohol is actually destroying them. They can't pay fees for their kids, but they'll drink every blessed day. They even don't sell everything, including the plates. They sell the cups. They sell the spoons. You can imagine somebody selling almost everything. Some of them even sell the iron sheet on their houses. Anything they are given. You know, it becomes a habit more of gambling. Once someone becomes alcoholic, it is a kind of disease that breaks families. I've seen in that slum young girls getting pregnant. You know, young girls who have just at grade 9, grade 8. Before they go to high school, they're already mothers. And then they are ruined because like they now start drinking. And before you know it, they have also been affected or infected by diseases, especially HIV, AIDS, and so many. I even thought I should do a documentary on this kind of families right in the slum around where I live. I just trying to make a leeway because, you know, those people cannot trust anyone easily. And even sharing information is not easy. And I didn't want also to come out profiling them in the kind of miserable life they live. I just wanted a situation whereby maybe I interview them, talk to them, and whenever they are a little bit sober, they share out their problems, and the world can actually see this, and even younger people can see the ruin that alcohol is doing on families. So when I look at Nyamwini, I feel like I should mourn for them, because what is happening here, like if you look at this teacher, a whole teacher behaving like this, you know, squarely coming with taekwondo on a woman, in public, they are fighting in somebody's home. He's just extremely outrageous, throwing this woman left and right. What about if something comes up and the woman is dying right there? What will happen? So I think Matiko's home should actually be something to be monitored. And if the police around Nyabohansa are actually working, these are the things they should work on. We have seen them working on other shenanigans like cases between Gintu and, Marwa, cases between Mogesi and I don't know, Dimwango. Those other cases are something they can settle for. But when it comes to these cases of drunkards, liquor, unnecessary fights, like this family, this teacher and the wife normally leave their kids alone. They leave their kids alone for heaven's sake, and they go to drink. Sometimes they even go with their kids. I remember there's a video I watched, and David Jr. was looking for these people because he had received some help from abroad, and he was bringing, I think it was the beginning of November, there was some budget that had been done out of the donors, and he wanted to bring to this family. He went looking for them. They were finally found in a liquor place, a liquor store. The teacher plus the wife. And I wish that if David Jr. is serious about stopping liquor in this village, he can do it. He can actually join hands with the chiefs, the sub-chiefs, and the police, so that they go door to door every time they find liquor, they destroy the items. I've seen this happening in other places, and actually some families change and they begin better businesses, because you can't tell me that you cannot do on other business. Nyabohanse people are really constructing a lot. Why don't these families consider other businesses like selling food, selling material? They can bring nails, second-hand building materials and sell so that they can survive. But it's very nasty to realize that if a teacher can do this, what can the rest of the people who are uneducated do? When I watched this video, I was so much annoyed. And also, I've been watching Mwita on David Jr.'s channel. I've been watching Matiko. Matiko is being assisted by this foundation. He's being assisted by the people who are abroad. They feel they should change his life. But he's not ready to change, because all the time you find him, he's drunk. The mother is brewing, Buoke is also participating in the same. You look at Murimi. Murimi, Max 1 is trying to change his life. He has done the construction of the house. We've also seen that he's tried a lot to bring even the items for recording. But Murimi keeps drinking again. So I don't know. Do these people really not need a rehabilitation center? I think at this rate, there is need for a rehabilitation center in Nyabohanse that will save these people from Nyamwini, Nyabohanse, and all other places. And I think it's not only in Nyabohanse, in the rest of the country, Kenya. We need leaders who are serious about stopping the intake of drugs. And it's happening that now students are beginning to take liquor even in schools as early as grade 6, grade 7, grade 8. By the time they're in grade 10, 11, and 12, some of them are already too much into alcohol. And therefore, there is need for that rehabilitation. If you have ever stayed in Nairobi, around Kayole, also Githurai, deep inside Githurai 45, there are some areas. I've also seen some areas when you go to the slum areas. People do a lot of abuse of drugs, which is something that should be addressed. Unfortunately, no one wants to address it. Like, people just talk about it and it stops. I wish. I actually am looking forward to finding a way whereby we can have solutions to this, practical solutions to this. Because when I look at students, like you teach a student, and then 5 years later, you can't even recognize that student. You look at the photos, you can't even relate. They are very young, but they are being ruined, So I've talked about this at length because it is something that has really practically meant emotionally driven me off by looking at the video I was just following. and people are talking looking at it and talking about it as if it's just any other business. But it's high time we don't treat some things that are abnormal as normal. This is not normal. And how I wish that if it's Nyabohanse Max 1 should actually have the police come for this guy. And also that wife needs rehabilitation. When you look at her, she's just too much alcoholic, too much. Now let's get to watch some other part of there is another part of a different area. Yeah, so people have been discussing a lot on Dimwango. Dimwango actually was recently married in Poland, and of course we saw a lot of photos here, even on the gossip newspaper and all that, herself posting on her video, Maro posting on the video. And of course, a lot of people have been asking, no Lamborghini? And I'm like, okay, let's assess the situation. In past, Dimongo kept saying that she would only be married to someone who could buy a Lamborghini. Of course, sometimes people have dreams. Those dreams come down, maybe when they realize that they cannot achieve them and they have to go for whatever they go for. So I was just assessing the situation where Dimongo was saying that she believes in humble beginnings and she can start from now, and then she will watch back and see that she's going where she has to. And I'm like, okay, is she trying to send a message to us that, yeah, we shouldn't talk so much about the Lamborghini because she realized that what is important to her is what the mother advised her, because in one of the videos, I think BBTV has shown it, the mother advised her that there are two things that are important, worshiping God and marriage. So maybe possibly she followed that advice, and apart from that, on her channel, I think most people kept wishing that she should marry Piotr. So away from these other shenanigans, whether we want to say maybe she went for a law family, she is carrying the bag and what have you, I'm just trying to think in her view, why did she decide that no Lamborghini again? Because at some point she used to say that or ask people whether they have a Lamborghini, whether they live in their own house. Of course, we understand she's struggling to finish her villa. She said it today or yesterday. She said she's struggling to put everything in place. No wonder she was talking about that vehicle, saying the BMW is supposed to be financed or rather fueled and maintained by her family because she can no longer do so. After all, the ones who are using are her family and not her. And for it to be maintained, it must be ignited all the time. And I was like, all right, if I were her, I would simply have that vehicle sold so that it can enhance the construction of the villa. Then maybe at some point, once she gets money, she can get a better option that the mother wanted, which is a Toyota or another simpler car, even if it is the shopping basket, because that is exactly what the mother wanted, not a BMW. So I think many people are actually asking why not the Lamborghini, and like I saw in BBTV reaction trying to say that that what the mother's advice was wrong. I don't know whether it's wrong, because I don't think Dimongo actually follows the advice of the mother, but she just goes on with her own way of life, maybe with her own interests and targets and what have you. People always say that she's not, she's a risk taker and she does everything. She's a free spirit. So maybe she decided that she should try out without this, because she's been waiting for that Lamborghini, which has not been forthcoming. Talk of Kino, talk of all those places that she has moved, Nigeria and all that, and without it. And of course, remember the discussion she had with Marwa online and understanding matters of age and what have you. People will come about and say, why are you making content on Dimango? But she said something and we are just reacting. If you understand reaction videos, you wouldn't be actually personal about anything here. Because reaction is about, we are trying to analyze why this, okay? So coming here and saying that why are you making content using this and this, let her shit as you eat, I don't think it actually adds up. It doesn't add up, right? But anyway, it is what it is. So guys, why do you think she decided to not to pursue the Lamborghini? because finally, of course, we understand Piotr is a hustler. From what he shared recently about the channel, and even said that he never knew how to operate these things, how to actually conduct the videos and what have you. Of course, it has placed a lot of doubts on whether he is the CEO of ICT, as it had been indicated. But it is what it is. Why are we even bothered a lot? After all, we are just observers. We are out there as spectators, watching whatever she says and her space. So yesterday at the same point, ROCIO actually posted a very interesting video from Argentina. She posted a video where she was with her family. Karil says Lamborghini is pretty unrealistic. Oh, I get it. So it became unrealistic possibly every time she could get in a relationship. She realized she would not achieve it and decided that, let me just settle for whatever I'll do. Because as I heard, was it from Neo Trends, trying to indicate that she actually met this guy through an app, a dating app, and she doesn't just want to share it because this guy was sharing it. I think in one of the videos, I don't like sharing a lot from their videos, but I will have to do something about it. I think in one of the videos I saw the guy trying to share how he started a channel, and out of that he was hinting a lot that was not very comfortable. Dimongo was not very comfortable at it. In fact, at some point she tried to make him to stop and wanted him to talk about it maybe any other time. But the guy was not actually clicking, possibly not getting it. And where was that? I don't know whether it was this video. There was this video where she said, go on, but you could do it later. Yeah, so most times I don't share every other receipt because I'm confident I'm not spreading rumors. I'm actually just sharing from what she did. I think it was a live that time they did a video. Let me see whether it is this from Dimwango's end. Oh, it's not coming very fast. So it's unrealistic. Guys, in life sometimes we dream so much. We are dreamers, I think. And some people may not accept. Whenever we talk about it, they'll be like, why are you, why do you want me not to be me? Yeah, so I think it was this video. Or was it this? Let me see. Part
Please
2.
help me the tripod. I think it's right there.
Is it this? No.
Okay, guys. So the other live.
The other live?
You know, at the end of it all, it's only David Jr. actually who can drive, like real driver, with a license, and he can go places, and you know. I'm also not so excellent, but at least, you know, I'm good. I'm not excellent, and still here, I want to enroll, I want to learn, I want to even be better. Because on the road, you don't do 50-50, you have to do 100, like, because it's your life plus other people's lives, so on the road, you have to be more keen, and you know what I mean? So, I just don't know. Let Uncle Mo drive it. Uncle Mo is not good yet. You know, it's not good yet. You know, that's the thing. Get her a well-trained personal driver to drive her around, to run her activities, enjoy her. I told her. She said no need. You know, let me tell you, some things to African parents, it's wasting money. Like getting a drive.
No, but how would you afford a driver for your mother when you are complaining that maintaining the car is difficult? I don't know. Sometimes people are lucky out there. They have money. They make money so easily. They have even super slabs, a lot of it. They have people who are ready even to enhance their life. But I don't just understand why they can't use that opportunity. And of course, one of this is...
My husband's YouTube channel.
Potroi.
Pero, I'm good with fires and old. Get my husband to 2,000 subscribers. Please go subscribe, show him love and following us for so long. And she also has a very handsome man. This is the job I will do. I would learn.
All right. I'm not getting that video, but there is a video whereby Piotr was trying to share how he started the YouTube channel.
To build like an audience, because I do different thing. If you look there, it's kind of a bit different. But yeah, thank you nevertheless.
Yeah.
Greetings to Mamo, Michael, Nicolo.
True. Let me tell you something. You know, like the moment we met, you know, even as we were talking, the talking stage, his English is so good. You guys, you can concur with me in that. You know, you cannot even know his Polish. He speaks really good English, something that is not so common, more so in countries, more so here in Europe.
Next year.
Yeah.
That would be nice to be there.
No, I don't want us to be there
No.
during the voting
Dangerous?
season. Not really dangerous, but
Merci.
kinda.
Priscilla Matibini asked if you can say hi.
Hi, Priscilla. Hi. Never. Yep. Or don't you want to let... Guys, please let people be.
Ali Asadmo, let him be natural, no castration.
It's
Yeah, I it feels kinda bad, but it's actually good in the long term, because if the male dog is not active sexually, let's say, it gets sick. So it would need.
He did it. It was very difficult. I felt so bad. I cried so much. I regretted a lot. I felt like I put it by myself. Let's see.
Yeah, so in that video, there's a part where Dimwango actually was trying to prevent the guy from sharing how he started the YouTube channel. Then the guy went on speaking, and in the process, he actually spilled the beans, trying to show how he was naive on the IT. And I was surprised, because when somebody is good in IT, then they can find so easy to move with social media. Unlike those of us who are on social media and then we are not very good in IT, there are some things that will be technical for us, even when it comes to usage of some tools, we'll struggle. So I was surprised the guy was saying that he really struggled a lot on YouTube. And then out of that, I just was like, oh, so the Lamborghini indeed is unrealistic. And when my sister realized that, she began saying that she has chosen him for herself and not for us. And I was like, all right, of course you can't choose him for us. And we can't actually decide for you what to choose. But we are just trying to go back on your word. Because all the time you could ask Kino, do you have a Lamborghini? You could ask this other fella, when you met so many people in Jamaica, do you have a Lamborghini? Do you have a personal house? Do you have that? So what happened in the process that made her actually to go low on that? Yeah, that is why we are asking questions. We are not asking because like she is choosing for us or we are choosing for her. How can we even do that? We can't choose for anybody. We can't choose for anybody. But then for somebody actually to come from top building, roof 14, and come to roof 3, it is a surprise. It is such a surprise to us, you know. From suddenly it just happens, and then she went to Poland. In fact, she said she's just visiting up to the new year, then she'll come back. Then before we knew it, she said she's engaged. I thought she's traveling back because she had said that after engagement, they'll visit the family. And remember, there is a time when she was constructing the villa, she told people that actually her father demands for 20 cows. You remember? And I'm like, what happened? Because now she has been married without cows so far. something I wouldn't want to talk about, but she used to say it herself. She used to say for her, the bride price must be 20 cows. And I was like, in this era, really? In this era, can you tell somebody that 20 cows must be produced before you get married? Now, at the end of the day, they have been married without even any prize. Any prize has not been given. So what was the rush? That is why some people are saying, was she doing it knowing that she will get now a strong passport, she will easily move in Europe without blockages, and she never cared because after all, she's going to do content all over the places. I don't know. But how I wish that people are actually, a lot of people are here to contribute this towards this discussion. Anyway, that is it. Now, why the rush? Because I saw her doing a lot of ovulation tests, pregnancy tests. I was like, what is the rush for? You don't have to keep checking every minute whether you are not conceived or not, because even for us who are already in homes, we don't do that. Even when you let it be, you just wait until you see the signs and symptoms. They're always there. You don't have to keep checking all the time and show on camera that you are testing. Or is it the, Wademaya's situation that has pushed her into that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Because even before people thought she's pregnant, that is why she's actually rushed the marriage, yet it seems it was not that. But anyway, ROCIO is enjoying back in Argentina, and we saw her actually having the best moment. Of course, Maisha swimming around, playing, the family having a lot of fun. And so many people dropped a lot of comments, but I think ROCIO is just having her fun. I heard she's going to do some surgery. I don't know which surgery is that and what for. But that video yesterday was very exciting when she showed something on Family Lunch. Look at this.
The vlog has started. Wow. Welcome back to a new vlog. Welcome to a new vlog. We are here with the family on a Sunday day. Mr. Luis has his mate.
Mate original de Argentina.
I have Nair here. Hola Nair. Hola. Laura here. Hello. They have come to visit and to eat gnocchis because La Abuela is making gnocchis here. Gnocchis is a type of pasta that is actually done with potatoes, Irish potatoes.
Vamos a ver, acá estamos cocinando. Capaz que allá pensaron que no sabía cocinar, pero sí, sabía cocinar. Pero yo fui de vacaciones y a disfrutar con la gente.
My mom is saying, so here now I am cooking. In case you think that I don't know how to cook, I do cook. But I went to Africa to have vacations. So if you're expecting me to cook over there, I'm cooking here because I was in vacation. And Leila here, we have Leila. Hola Leila. Hola. Miguel.
Hola.
Marisha. Hello. Hello. How are you?
Ah, te saluda.
Hello. Hello. Maisha has a surprise. Maisha, ¿cuántas sorpresas? Wow, Maisha. How many did
Okay, so content is contenting, and at the same time, the family is excited, and I think ROCIO is actually trying to show the best moment that she's having right there. It may be little space, unlike the villa, but she's enjoying the moments, and at the same time, she's having the kind of food maybe she wants. When you compare that to what she's been having in the villa, maybe people will say there is a lot that was being offered, but at the same time, she wants to actually show what she has to. So she showed us a lot of stuff. She even went ahead to actually show the baby playing right there and all that. Okay, she again showed us how she was doing the nails, yeah, and all that.
That's why we are I'm dealing with. The only thing I allow him to see, because I kind of feel that the songs are nice, and it's not too much of noise or distraction, but he gets really into them. But this song is very famous, even from my childhood. I know it, so hopefully I don't get any copyright. So thank you so much for being here. The camera's a little bit.
Okay, that was it. So, of course, you realize that, yeah, so of course, while maybe ROCIO is missing the horses because she used to love them a lot, and people indicate that she actually made Maro engage in horses and leave them there. But now, Maro himself says it's a business he's engaging in, so we can't blame her for that. And we hope everything will be fine. We hope everything will be fine. And wish them well in every endeavor, of course, as everybody dreams for their life and struggles around to go around. But in the entire video, what I actually wish for is that end of the abusive aspects in Nyabohanse and that drug abuse aspect with the people selling liquor all over the place. Otherwise, adios. Till tomorrow, maybe you can meet in another social reaction, but I'm going to a short political reaction, then rest till tomorrow, because I have a Saturday morning remedial lesson up to around 9:40. So, adios.